Hello and welcome to the channel. It's GOBIZ here. And today I would like to talk about the automatic credit limit increase, and particularly the discussion about whether credit cards are locked with Navy Federal for you to be able to get a credit limit increase, and that for you to be able to get an automatic credit limit increase, you have to call Navy Federal to unlock your credit card. And that is just basically saying that you are authorizing Navy Federal to do regular or periodic reviews on your credit profile and see if you can qualify for an automatic credit limit increase. And if you are new to the channel, hope that you would also follow us on this journey, and hopefully you can also share your journey with Navy Federal as well. So let's talk about credit limit increases. So there are two types of credit limit increases with Navy Federal, and that is the requested credit limit increase that we are all familiar with, and the automatic credit limit increases. And I can really say that Navy Federal is one of the most generous institutions when it comes to credit limit increases, because as you may know, there are some lenders and organizations out there that are quite difficult to get a credit limit increase with, and automatic credit limit increases even seldom happen. But with Navy Federal, it's almost like it just happens. And there's also a difference between the Navy Federal requested credit limit increases and the automatic credit limit increase. With the requested Navy Federal credit limit increase, it is usually at a higher amount because you can pretty much request up to $8,000, and you can even have the chance of getting an instant approval right on your app. And with the automatic credit limit increases, it is usually at a lower amount compared to when you request it yourself on the app or online. At the end of this video, we will be answering some questions that members have asked about the credit limit increase and some pertinent information that may be very helpful, especially to new Navy Federal members. So a year ago, I actually published a video about the automatic credit limit increase, and that one of our community members, one Navy Federal member, actually shared that he just came across information from Navy Federal itself that in order to receive the automatic credit limit increase, he has to call and request for his credit card to be unlocked. So again, basically, you have to call Navy Federal and request for your credit card to be unlocked so you can receive automatic credit limit increases. Now, here's how it goes with some folks, because when I published that video, I am sure that Navy Federal received a lot of calls about people wanting to unlock their cards, their credit cards. And some of these Navy Federal members actually mentioned that when they called Navy Federal, they were told that it was pretty much a hoax, and it is not true that you have to unlock your credit card for you to be able to receive automatic credit limit increases. And in fact, we have had community members who shared that they were told that it is not true, or it is pretty much BS, that credit cards are locked. The term locking or unlocking with Navy Federal is quite just a figure of speech, okay? Because what really happens is that when you ask your credit card to be unlocked, it just basically telling Navy Federal or giving them authorization to be able to review your credit card and your account regularly or periodically so you can receive an automatic credit limit increase if you qualify. And just as a fact, you should be aware that Navy Federal does monitor your credit profile, and that is also one way for them to come up with your internal credit score. And you will notice on your Navy Federal app that there is a section where you can actually monitor your own credit score, and that is based from Equifax. That is how Navy Federal will look at your profile, and it's basically a soft pull just to see if you've done on-time payments, no late payments, low utilization, and continuing use of Navy Federal products. So now the question arises, is it true or false that you have to unlock your credit cards for you to be able to get automatic credit limit increases? So I would say that the verdict goes like this, and it is members who have done it and shared that in fact their credit cards were locked, or it was not open for review by Navy Federal. So they have to call and request or ask Navy Federal to unlock their credit cards. And here they are. And there's quite a lot of them. There's even more, but they won't fit in this video. So just in case you are new to Navy Federal, I just wanted you to be aware of this feature by Navy Federal. And just in case you already have a credit card with them and later on would want to get a credit limit increase. So it just helps that you know that there are two ways to do that. Either to request it once you have met the 91.3 rule or every 6 months for a second request, or call Navy Federal to unlock your credit card and just see if your credit card is locked or unlocked for you to receive automatic credit limit increases. If ever you have Navy Federal credit cards and have not really called Navy Federal to see if your credit card is locked, you can call them to request to unlock it so you can qualify for the automatic credit limit increases. And it would really be great if you can also share your personal experience here so we can get a kind of a consensus how many people were able to unlock their cards and were able to get those automatic credit limit increases, and how many people say that they were told that credit cards were not locked. Okay, I did not wait for an automatic credit limit increase. Once I knew that I qualified and I met the 91.3 rule, I went on ahead and did those credit limit increases. And of course, just knowing that the credit limit increases requested on your app are much bigger amounts than automatic credit limit increases, I know that you would know what to do. So what was your experience with this credit card unlocking? So I think it is also worth discussing the benefits of locking or unlocking your credit cards. There are pretty much advantages and disadvantages to both. So we will talk about that on our next video. And we did get some very insightful feedback from our community members sharing the advantages and disadvantages for both, for doing both. And it's just a matter of choice, but it would be good for us to just talk about that in this community. And this is Motions Biz, and until next time.